Here, mainstream public radio goes off on the no-fly zone thing and who's going to start and who's going to do it, and who authorizes it and how it'll be done. When today Russia leaked that their satellites were monitoring the situation in Libya, and they saw the only operations they saw from Libya were jets that went to Malta. So there was pilots that were ordered to shoot on their own people, but they didn't even go. They just went directly to Malta and defected. So there was no airplanes firing on citizens. That was something the Americans said. Thank you, Russia. And the few news outlets that actually print the real news instead of just go off on what the agenda. I mean, we don't have journalists in the United States anymore. The media, our journalism is controlled by the government. It's an open secret. And actually, our government isn't even run by the government. It's run by lobbyists and bankers and big business. They pretty much write the regulations, laws, and statutes that we all live by. The representatives in our government the only thing they can do is get elected. It's not a sad state of affairs, and it's the truth. They don't even read what they're voting on. They just hear this bill come up, and they have their little schedule that the lobbyist gives them. Oh yeah, what am I voting on this? What's the number again? Oh, I'm voting no on this one. Or I'm voting yes on this one. According to his campaign funding. And the way the currency is and how much prices and operating costs are remember to run a campaign, they're pretty much enslaved to the people that finance their campaign, which is the only way they get their job. So their primary focus of our representative government is to get elected. Other than that, they can't do anything. Isn't that just sad? That's what's going on. So we're going to America's got a two-front war going on, and now going to open up a third one in Libya. They're pushing for it. They're lobbying hard. And do we have money to pay for this? The government? No. It's all borrowed money from the taxpayer. The government borrows money on the taxpayer's behalf. How kind of them. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we're just doing so well we can make all the payments too. So they kind of find every little thing to tax people to death. For the sake of a few people that want to sell some. I want to sell them my new jet engines, and they go the new combat aircraft. The other combat aircraft was fine, and it had good engines, but we're going to design all new components for their new airplane because we want that money. We're getting kickbacks. We have to pay off kickbacks because we're getting kickbacks, and it's a big old mess. So we're going to need a load of cash to do this. This is what we require, and the cost of everything gets inflated. They could use the good old J79. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not a turbofan. Oh, it's not prestigious as a turbofan. We gotta have a turbofan in our machine. Why? So you have like five times extra parts. You get a bypass that's negligible. Anyway, I'm getting too technical here. I'm just saying that the government just hemorrhages money because they don't know any better. And people say, well, they're bad, they're evil. No, they're not. They're just freaking stooges is what they are. Oh, I'm so sick of this world. But I have to say something about it, you know? I've got things to see. We could actually... Well, I'll get back to my design of a new government later. It's more of a contingency than an ideal. So, this is AugustusLarch, trying to get the no-fly zone up when there was no need for one in the first place. This is AugustusLarch.